So what was our next task anyway? On the board, we've actually got to get it back and upload
Right.
the wiki.
Okay.
Yeah.
And we're going to have 3 chunks of video to deliver,
Using
aren't
2
we?
different devices.
Yeah, absolutely.
We don't like to make this easy. As Kennedy himself says, we don't do it because it's easy.
We can video the devices that are not working. We've got plenty of them.
Well, that's it.
And did you have a point about some editing as well, ideally?
What? Are you crazy?
If we have the time on occasion, I was saying if you were working in a one-to-one interview where it's very much sort of peer-to-peer relationship, it might be useful for me to video you, for you to video me, and then bring those 2 streams together side by side on the split screen, so we can look at how that interaction and how it goes. So I might be looking now and seeing that you're looking straight in the eyes and maintaining really good eye contact.
Just pan across.
And I think
It's fair.
I think I might be doing the same, but it would be nice to check out for both of us. Look, when we're in conversation, we're supposed to be giving each other appropriate attention. How do we do it? You're very still and calm.
Yeah.
And it's all recorded for
Actually, in all seriousness, that's just a sort of an evaluative point. That indicates to me that maybe I should have done landscape, because I actually do want to do more than just record one person, but we want to record the interactions between people.
Why don't you turn the camera around when you're talking? You know, you're talking. Film yourself. You know.
Yeah, I know. I just sort of it confused me.
Saying if we've got more than one camera, we could use one camera as a wide angle to take in the group.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
one camera to move around the group. So you need a stand of some sort.
Yeah.
Or sellotape.
Well,
Or some Velcro and do it over by the...
but it's interesting because by doing it in the way you're now holding the camera, I actually did mine in landscape.
So
We
well,
are
that's...
actually coming across standards here. So how we would actually edit that together would be quite a challenge. We'll probably now have already decided by pure accident the delivery model, which would be split screen. So you have
does split screen work? Is that an experience of watching? Because I'm imagining I would only be able to watch one half at a time. I'm not going to... Maybe it's because I'm male, but I can't concentrate on 2 things at once.
It was a very 70s film kind of where you had multiple screens.
Oh, 80s as well. Sammy and Rosie get laid. Yeah.
Or you can say, well, okay, we'll layer one video on top of the other. Let's look at me for a minute.
But these...
Then let's look for a minute or...
I still a point about the kind of guerrilla approach. So if you can't put your videos together in the day, because one's like that, one's like that, then what you can do with the material is much reduced. So even if you're going to be taking a guerrilla approach, you still have some basic rules you have to
Yeah.
follow. You know,
Yeah. That's a bit like jazz, isn't it? That always seems to be in format, but there's some underlying conventions that are underpinning
You
it.
just have to agree with quickly that
Yes.
like that.
Yeah. And then maybe formulate others on the fly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you might say, well, okay, if we've got 3 cameras, we can have one in portrait and 2 in landscape.
Yeah. The other thing is, because like Sarah, you're not really in the... Well, you are because you hear your voice in a conversation. The way it's usually done is the camera person is invisible.
Yeah.
It's not like a trick within video generally, but
Yeah.
if we've got a number of perspectives, that's not going to happen.
Yeah, and that's the difference between audio, isn't it? If you're recording a podcast, there is no person who is sort of invisible. Yeah, you're equal partners.
Well, that's an odd one. Take the video out occasionally and just leave the sound.
Yes. And in our instance, place over it some images of the learning spaces and then just overlay the voices.
I mean, it's an interesting point with the audio because, again, it's like, video's killed audio to a degree. Anybody wants to use video because of, the fact it's video. But it's interesting when you come out of maybe the formal learning context and you look at, say, friends who come back from a holiday and they haven't just taken photographs, but they've actually taken audio samples of the environment they've been in. And when you then look at that photo with that audio, it's a completely different experience. And it shows how powerful audio can be when used in a really kind of integrated way with just stills.
Yeah.
And it was me, you just really felt you were there, as much or even more so than if it was video. Because now your imagination has kicked in, and that audio, oh, that seems to be the waves, I can hear the up against the shore. That was a loud wave, then you can sort of imagine these large surf coming in, and suddenly you've now got another dimension.
Yeah.
Because your imagination is filling in the gaps, and therefore it's more engaged and experienced than if it was all like in a video, it's all there, and there's nothing more to imagine.
Exactly, it's
really.
passive in that degree. Whereas now you've engaged your imagination the way a book does.
Indeed.
Yeah. I'm going to stop here. In the